So at the open, I waited for a few minutes, and what happened was here that we hold the VWAP, came up, Brian went long, therefore I went long, added more for the breakout, but we really never could the breakout, and the stock dropped below the VWAP, and that was unfortunate. That was the first loss on hand. Alright guys, good morning everybody. I want to talk about today's recap. I did 2 trades on BABA and 1 trade on Tesla that worked out really nice. These 2 were essentially the breakouts with the signal on level 2, and I want to talk about how I did those trades. So BABA at the open, was gapping up. I really like the daily chart. When you're gapping up right near a very strong daily level, is a potential for the breakout if the market is actually helping you for the breakout. So as you see on a daily chart here, BABA was gapping up above 90, and we had this very serious resistance as a moving average on a daily chart, plus some serious level at around 93. So it was ready for the breakout of that level, if of course the market is going to helping you with the momentum, and if the market is really selling off, it might impact BABA. So at the open, I waited for a few minutes, and what happened was here that we hold the VWAP, came up, Brian went long, therefore I went long, added more for the breakout, but we really never could the breakout, and the stock dropped below the VWAP, and that was unfortunate. That was the first loss on hand. And then after that, it came back up above the VWAP with the volume. We squeezed above the VWAP, and I decided to go long again on it. Even though I had 1 loss here, I decided to go long on it, put a stop loss below the VWAP. This was my risk. And as soon as the momentum came in and I saw asks are stacking up higher and higher and higher, I added more heavily on that 92.60 for a move above $94. And that was a really move. Not only I made losses back here, but I'm also very profitable on that. So this could be like a 3 risk to reward or something like that. And that's okay. If you get stopped out on the stock, you can always come back. But if this one was continuing going down, and I was holding on that, or just keep adding and adding and adding, then it would have been a disaster. A lot of people are asking me, what's the difference between adding to a position or averaging down? If this one was technically broke my stop loss, then if I add into that, I'm not really averaging in or out. It's actually adding to a losing position. I had no business of adding to a long position below the VWAP, because when this one is going down, you really have no business going in there long, because it's going to lose it. But when it came above the VWAP, when it's claimed the VWAP is the blue line, then I go in there, and then I added on the direction of my move. Now my average is going to come a little bit higher, but my position is significantly bigger. Therefore, each move that I'm taking is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So BABA was a really nice trade, and I'm still in there actually, because I haven't been convinced that this is I'm gonna stop me out. It just came to the VWAP and it's struggling above the VWAP. If the market stays strong, this one is gonna go up to the high of the day, 94.95. And what is helping me here is, guys, that is the level 2. So when the market started moving higher, let me see if I have the BABA screenshot. Do I have BABA screenshot? Yeah. So this is my first trade that I did on BABA. Came up above the VWAP, and long added more. The stacks, the ask was stacking higher and higher. That's a very bullish sign, because sellers are demanding higher price and higher price. That's a very bullish price. If these sellers were desperate, they would have dumped their shares, and the shares price would significantly go lower and lower and lower. So therefore, the BABA was a very nice trade. I think Paris did exactly the same trade with me, and so that's that's the trade that Paris did. Here it shows that again he got a stop down with me around here, so a little bit of a mess, but he just went long again on the VWAP, and just continued going higher, take that breakout. And that's really essentially a good professional trading. You take 1 loss, and then when it goes up, you make your money back on that. Then Tesla was another trade that I did. So Tesla was at the open was sold off. It was gapping down, sold off, came back up heavy, and as soon as I saw that it's bouncing above the VWAP, I went long with volume for the red to green. Again, the asks were stacking up. That's a really good signal for me to go out or heavy. Went up, break off red to green all the way up to 174. I added more for the break of 174.50 toward 175, but I got stopped out of the break even. So that turned out to be one trade that really didn't work out. So that's essentially, this was the entry, this was a heavy add, really profit, and then I added more again to see if you go up to 175. Turned out to be a double bottom, and I got stopped out, which is fine. this trade management is extremely important for you. And now Tesla is losing it. Tesla overall is weak, and I think that momentum was because of the market. So the lessons that we got from today is that it's okay to get stopped out if you manage your small loss. You can always get back in there. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes the first time doesn't work. The second time or third time is the charm. You can actually get back into the trade. But it's better not to be in a losing position that is just continue going lower and lower and lower. So I had one trader emailed me and he said that, I'm short heavy Tesla at 170. It was at 174. And he texted me when actually Tesla was ripping here 200. So he was short. He didn't get it stopped out. And, that's a big, very, very big issue, because now he got lucky because Tesla is coming back to go below 160, 170, but it could continue going higher and he could essentially blow up his account. Anyway, so that's a very serious trade that we did on Baba and Tesla. Again, level 2 helped me. Let me bring my screenshots that I took, and I also shared that so Tesla is again same trade that Paris did. This pullback, he went long and added more. So, really, really nice trade. Essentially, Paris did the same trade as me. And that's the screenshot. Tesla is also showing that I wanted to see you that this big ask was there, and it was really giving me the confirmation that the price is just going higher and higher and higher. So that's my first trade, and that's my entry. As you see, seeing this big ask caused me to go very heavy on that. Perfect. That's my trading. Brian, I know you did trading at NVIDIA a couple of times. How was your trading there?
Yeah, no, it didn't start out very good. Had a couple of losses because of we were just chasing stuff around. But when I got a really nice move on NVIDIA. It was actually a short when you look at it now. Should have flipped my position, but we opened up, we dropped, we came back up. We made a lower high, so I shorted it at around 161, and it dropped down below 160. So I got a real good move on that, got me back green, and then I've just sort of traded it through these whole number levels. But really, I just should have, once it turned, I should have just held it long. Other than that, I've been short Meta a few times. I've been noting Meta has not been trading as well as the overall market, and so figured it was a decent short. So so basically, I just last time I shorted it was just after Megan dropped off there. Got it at 115.30, and then covered it down under 115, just where it low of the, just basically the low of today's low, and it's starting to sell off again. Tesla's selling off here.
Awesome.
Anyway, that's it.
Yeah, thank you so much. I don't like the price range on the daily chart on Meta. If Meta goes below 112 or above 122, so again, it is stuck. It's going to probably get more volume and more interesting trading. NVIDIA, one of the reasons that it's trading really well, I noticed that on a daily chart has, essentially going toward this 170 level. It looks like, it's breaking out through, going through this 170, 172. The best one was Baba, really broke out, was really hoping to, where is Baba here? Do I still have Baba? Yeah, I'm still long in Baba. I haven't got it stopped out. So Baba on the daily chart, when you see here, really breaking out toward this level of 93. All right, guys, thank you so much for today. I think there are a couple of really good announcements going to come. We're going to open the San Diego meetup. It's a 2-day event. It's going to be really amazing in March 2nd and 3rd. So we're looking forward to see so many of you. We designed the curriculum in a way that we're going to first day a lot of strategy and technical the presentation, and the second day we're going to have the live trading and mentorship. Hopefully you guys can come and attend. And for the Christmas, all year round we're going to trade as long as the market is open. I myself during the Christmas I'm going to go climbing in Argentina, but the chat room and community is open, and we're going having a good solid day on that. What else? And I think market is going to be choppy probably. Ardi believes that the SPY is back to 330. by the the bottom Ardi thinks is 330, which is essentially the pre-pandemic high, because by the rising interest rates, fundamentally SPY is going to have to go down. That means that another 20% drop on a SPY. Who knows what's going to happen with the markets, but hopefully not. Or it might be just extremely choppy until the inflation comes down, which I think inflation is bottoming at the March, April next year. I think that's the bottom. All right, guys, thank you so much. Looking forward to see all of you soon, and all the best.